We have to take a quick break. Coming up next, we are cooking heart-healthy meal ideas, real simple too, with the help from Renee's Wellness Dressings. Next with Jeremy.
Welcome back to A Morning. Sebastien Centner joining us in the kitchen. We're doing a couple of different recipes with some new flavors from Renee's salad dressing.
We are.
Not just old some lettuce with some dressing on it.
No, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna show you some new stuff.
Nice. What are you showing me?
Okay, first of all, we're gonna start off with the fact that Renee's recently did a survey, a nationwide survey about wellness and how important it is to people, and it's something that's growing in trend. Started out as a celebrity thing. Now we're starting to see that everyday people can get the same kind of idea in their diet without a personal trainer, without a nutrition, all that kind of stuff.
So that's celebrities like you liked it, and now regular people like me are getting into it.
Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I think I fall into that second category. But either way, we're both going to have it today.
Sounds good.
Okay, so what I'm going to start with here is this is a really simple salad to make. You want to help me a bit?
Sure.
Okay, all right, so here's what I'm going to get you to do. I just pulled off some basil leaves, put them in there. I'm actually going to get you to chop it. This is a way to chop basil. I don't know how you usually chop basil, or if you do.
I have a machine for it.
Oh, you got a machine for it. There you go. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to actually put this in and just go like this and chop like that.
Not bad idea.
Can you do that? You won't cut yourself. Well, so far I've never had anybody cut themselves. But we'll
you may or may not cut yourself. It's probably the safest way to do it.
Well.
All right, I'm chopping basil.
My 7-year-old can do it, so I think we're in good shape.
Cross your fingers.
And what we're going to do is we're going to actually I'm adding some clementines here to this salad there, and then what I'm going to do, add a little bit of feta cheese.
Nice.
You like feta cheese?
Love feta.
All right, great, fantastic. Oh, you know what? We're going to mix it up a little bit actually. Let's do this instead. Let's actually put the clementines here.
Layers.
We're going to make a nice one for you. And what I'm going to now add is the Renee's Wellness pomegranate blueberry acai.
Okay.
Acai.
I know what pomegranate is. I know what blueberry is. You have to explain what acai is.
Acai is a superfruit. Great, really high in antioxidants.
Okay.
And it's basically like a blueberry, okay, but it's a superfruit.
Superfruit.
Yeah, so it's similar to a blueberry, but it's got a little bit more flavor. And I'm just going to drizzle that over like that.
More basil? Less basil?
Perfect, that's fantastic. Why don't you sprinkle a bit in there?
All right.
Okay.
More?
No, that's good, that's good.
That's good.
Depends how much you like basil. And then I want you to try that. Why don't you nibble on that? I'm going to make myself one with watermelon.
Fantastic.
At the same time, we have a few other dishes that, we'll show you another one later on, but what we've got here is a couple other ways to use the dressing. So for example, we took a classic Caesar salad, and what we did with this chicken is we actually baked it in the roast garlic dressing. So you actually bake it and it gives all the flavor to the chicken.
Usually like your marinade and then you topped as well?
Exactly, and same thing on the sea bass actually. What we did is we marinated that in the Renee's Tuscan Garden dressing, and it actually brought all the flavor into the sea bass because we cooked it with it, put on a little a bed of onions, potatoes, and cherry tomatoes, and ready to go. There's the yogurt-based dressings have 4.5 grams of fat. These ones, the vinaigrettes, have no fat, and really, really healthy for you. Lots of prebiotics which help your digestive system. So you're doing something that's good for your body, but you're not sacrificing on taste.
So you said yogurt based. What is the usual salad dressing based on?
Well, for example, a cream-based dressing can be mayonnaise, it can be buttermilk. In this case, we're using yogurt because it is low in fat, so it's only 4.5 grams per serving, but also it's got all these other nutritional benefits like prebiotics. How's that tasting?
It's quite good. It's and a nice little kind of a spring salad mix. There's a tang with the dressing and the sweetness of the berries.
Perfect for spring, summer. I know we're not quite there yet, but it's good. And you know what the great thing about this salad is that you can also do it with watermelon, which I love doing it with watermelon too. So I'm going to make one of those. But also, at the same time, what's great about it is you can actually use it as a self-serve salad. So instead of having people sit down for a meal, you just do these, add some forks to them, and right away you're good.
Put in the cup, everybody can kind of walk and talk. And that's where you really shine, because you're a celebrity party planner.
Yes, we do a lot of celebrity parties, and interestingly, this is where the whole wellness trend started. Like celebrities are all about special diets and what they want to eat and etc. Well, now what we've been able to do is there's more and more of a demand. So trying to integrate that into your daily life without giving up the flavor, but at the same time also in simple and easy recipes. So if you notice, that took me 2 seconds. Next recipe, take less than 3 minutes to make, and we'll be set to go.
That's perfect. We've got that one coming up as well. We've already posted, of course, everything on atv.ca. So I want to talk celebs though while you're finishing up the watermelon.
Sure.
Who was the most specific that you worked with about what they wanted?
They're all specific. They're all. We worked actually with Michael Bublé once. Actually worked with him a couple times, and on one, his rider was 2.5 pages long. It was like everything under the sun.
The rider is the list of what the star wants when they get there.
Exactly. I want towels. I want this. I want that. Yeah, go ahead, please. It was for me, but you can have it. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Enjoy. So, and all he wanted when he got there, we said to him, said, well, it's all ready for you. He says, I just really like soup. We made him a cream of mushroom soup. He was thrilled.
That's when you know you're big. You make 2 pages of demands, and then you show up and go,
you know what though? In his defense, I think all of it went to the road manager. I think that's everything the road manager
who's writing the rider makes sense.
He was good.
You check out wellnessdressing.com, where as always, all the recipes are always posted at atv.ca. You're going to take a break. You've got another recipe coming up later on?
We're going to do a salmon dish for you.
Looking forward to it. That's coming up on A Morning. Welcome back to A Morning. Sebastien Centner joining us with a couple of recipes using Renee's salad dressings. We're using the wellness dressings. And this one, what am I trying here?
Right now, you tried which one? The middle one? That's the Renee's Wellness Peppercorn Ranch.
Ooh, that's got a nice pick to it.
Oh, sorry, no, that's the garlic one, actually, the roasted garlic. Peppercorn Ranch is on the right.
I'll have to go on that side, too.
You got a little bit of cucumber dill.
And that's the one you're going to use on the salmon, right?
We are actually, we're going to use the cucumber dill right now. So what I'm going to do is, again, these are recipes that are all about wellness, it's about eating healthy, etc., and incorporating salad dressings in ways that you haven't really thought of before.
Okay.
So, we showed you earlier how you can bake, whether it's a fish or a chicken in the roasted garlic dressing, or in the Tuscan garden, the roasted garlic or the Tuscan garden. Now I'm going to show you a really interesting recipe. Start out with a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Okay, just warmed it up. You want to make sure it doesn't smoke, doesn't burn.
Okay, so not hot, just warm?
No, just warm, warm. Warm's perfect. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some leeks.
Now, have you
a little bit this?
Just chopped them up, or did you blanch them beforehand? Or?
No, I chopped them actually and blanched them a little bit, but you can do it either way because this is really going to turn that up a little bit.
No worries.
Add some peas. There we go. Make it really simple. Now what I did was I actually put some basmati rice, which I made for you earlier.
Ooh, love that.
During the break. There you go. I was hard at work. And we're going to add. You're out of coffee. Oh, yeah. We don't want that.
Sorry, while you were hard at work.
There's no caffeine in this, unfortunately, but
that's too bad. It'd be one of the few things that I don't have that has caffeine in it.
So as you see, it's starting to drizzle there a little bit, and the recipe should be on your website, so you've got that one.
As always, atv.ca.
But what we're going to do is we're now going to add actually a little bit of the Renee's dressing.
And this is the dill?
This is the cucumber dill. It's the wellness cucumber dill dressing.
Okay.
So just add in a little bit like that. There you go.
Nice, nice, nice. While that's warming up, I wanted to ask, we talked a little bit about what's going into the wellness dressings. What's not in the wellness dressings? They're all no trans fat, correct?
No trans fats whatsoever. The 3 yogurt-based dressings have only 4.5 grams of fat per serving. The vinaigrettes have no fat whatsoever.
0 fat in the vinaigrettes, okay.
Yeah, and it's really about what isn't in them, as you said. And we're trying to they're all fresh ingredients that do go into them, so you have to keep them refrigerated.
Okay, that's the thing. I'm going to find them refrigerated when I hit my grocery store.
Absolutely. These are in the produce section, in the refrigerated section, in refrigerated salad dressings, and you're going to take them home, put them right in the fridge, open them, put them back in the fridge, because they all are fresh produce. There's no preservatives, those types of things in it. So as this is warming up, there we go, we're almost ready here. Again, really quick, really easy.
Yep.
What we're going to do is we're going to just pour this over the rice here.
And we're not trying to cook it off, we're just kind of warming it up.
No, we're just warming it up a little bit. You don't want to burn it, of course, right? And there we go. It gives you a nice creamy base.
Nice, nice, nice.
And again, because it's yogurt based, you don't have to worry about fats or anything else that go into it. And then we're just going to add the salmon right on top.
And you just grilled that off?
I just grilled it off. I grilled it off a little bit earlier. Again, trying to keep busy during the break. I'm just going to add a little bit more dressing for you. This one's a bit cold, but here.
I'm a little hungry.
That's okay. I know you're hungry. There you go. You're chomping at the bit to go. But I want to make sure you get some of the leeks and everything. That's the warm part.
Okay, so I need some salmon. I need some dressing. I need some leek, and I better need a bigger fork, man.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, how about a spoon?
That's not a bad idea. Shovel,
there we go. Exactly. And again, it's about using it. So you see, it's got some flavor. It brings. Do you see that creamy dill flavor it brings into it?
And delicious. And we were talking earlier about. Using fresh stuff when you're cooking in general allows you to have more flavors.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're talking about a lot of the dressings, how will have a whole lot of kick to them.
Yeah. No, you know what? You're 100%. And when it came to these dressings, what really it was about was, they're good for you, great. There's the low fats, everything else, but we can't give up taste. It's all about flavor.
Right.
And if you're going to have a diet that's going to be a wellness diet, well, these dressings are fantastic for it because you don't have to give up that flavor. You can still have all the flavors, but you can eat healthy. You can do something that's good for your body.
What's the point if you're not actually enjoying it?
Absolutely.
It's half the point of all the food.
Food is meant to be enjoyed, and if you can't enjoy it, you're absolutely right.
Wellnessdressing.com for all the information. As always, all the recipes on atv.ca.
Yeah,
I got to ask, you do a lot of celebrity parties. Who's your fave to party for?
You know what? My favorite person we've ever done a party for is, we did something for Brad Pitt, and thought he was one of the most charming, down-to-earth guys ever, and he was just, we had a great anecdote. He was at a charity event, a woman was bidding on something for him, and to get the bid up, he walked across the room, 900 people in the room, and he picked her up and put her down, gave her a huge kiss, put her back at her seat, and she sat up and said, whatever, $10,000, whatever she was, and it was fantastic. So I really like that.
Take it. It's for a good cause, and I got a kiss from Brad Pitt. Awesome stuff. You want to check out atv.ca for the recipe. Always nice to see you again. Going to take a break. Plenty more coming up on A Morning. There, we both have forks.